Good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League Grade 1 game. Aaron Bush with you, getting the broadcast up and running, so I'm jumping in after 4 overs. I can tell you the Titans won the toss and elected to bat, and they're batting quite well at the moment. 2 wickets down in the first 4, though, for the strikers. It's Aaron Rowett that's doing the damage out there. He's got 23 of the 32. Including 1 4 and 2 6s. And chops that one away. Backward of point. Another boundary in the books. This time it's Chandru getting a chance. He's been down the other end watching all the fireworks. Chops that one away. Backward. Through for a single, bring Rowett back on strike. This one's lofted in the air and catch taken. The dangerous Aaron Rowett out for 23. A big breakthrough. Amit with the catch. Just floated it up, flying around just forward of point. And in the end, Rowett goes for 23. The Titans lose their third. They're 37 for 3. Big wicket. Now Archie Chucko out there. He's going to get runs through backward of point. Diving gully. Perhaps got a little hand on it. This means it doesn't race down to that short backward point boundary. Down near the Boundary Cafe here at KCC. Some punters in having an early breakfast. 7:35. I suppose it's not that early, but a breakfast before the work day. Wednesday. Next Wednesday is a public holiday. This Wednesday, work day. There's some boys working out there in the middle. Mohamed Hussain already with a wicket in his first over. Oh, charging down. Clears the infield. Dribbles over the rope in the end. And a boundary. Interesting over. 2 boundaries already, but a wicket as well. Chandru charging this time, deciding Not going to sit in his crease. The keeper set back. Just picked it off middle stump. Through cow corner. And gets himself a boundary. Now Chandry's taking the lead with Rowett back in the sheds. He's put it in the slot and he's almost put it straight back in. Was the Ducks' hands just past his left hand. And dot ball to finish with. Good over. 9 runs coming from it for the Titans, but they lost another wicket after 5. They're 42 for 3. Tirat Singh to bowl. How many overs has he bowled? 2 overs already. None for 15. Left arm arounder. That's driven very nicely. He's punched it through cover. Infield all inside the circle on the offside. So he picked the gap between point and extra cover. Played it nicely. Aji gets into the runs on just his second delivery. And beautiful cover drive. Go back and watch that one in replay. Umpire Imran doing the officiating now after 5 overs. John Prakash goes to square leg. Basically, he's hit that straight to gully. A little fumble allows an easy single. Sun breaks through the clouds. Calls a catch it. It's in the air a very long time, and in the end just falls at the feet. The deep mid wicket was in place, but it went, oh, I think if a long on was in place, they might have got to that one. Picked the gap there, Chandru. And 3 players descending on a ball that was lofted for a very long time. Keeping that run rate up nice and tidy, 8.91. It's a full one. Stays below waist height, but it's still going to be dispatched. Backward a point for 4 over to the Boundary Cafe. Now you know why it's called that. Plenty of boundaries hit in that region here at Kowloon Cricket Club. No run there. Just dribbles back to Tirat. And a chance the arm this time. Oh, the direct hit. Big appeal. Umpire John Prakash at square leg says no. Aji has just made it home safely. And at the power play, we'll have a quick look at this one. If you have a look, Aji actually assumed that the ball was going to be thrown to the bowler's end, so was looking, gawking, and almost got run out. Lucky to get home. Survives, power play done. Good runs on the board. A few wickets down for the Titans, 54. More players now, of course, allowed outside the circle. Lots of players out. One has to stop it with the feet behind point. And get back for two. Yes, Archie's on strike. Hussain continuing. Naji continuing to score some runs. And it's only a single with the deep mid-wicket in place. Flying through this over. He's wound up on that and he's dropped his head immediately. It's going straight up in the air and it's going straight into the mitts. Taran takes the catch and that's the end of Aji Chako. Oh, Chandru for 22. Big hitting Chandru departs, 22. Called by Taran. Easy catch at square leg. Two other players converging as well. Gets a high five. Hussain Mohammed gets his second wicket. And good breakthrough as the runs were continuing to pile on. Fourth wicket down now for the Titans, 59 for 4. Captain coming to the crease now for the Titans at number 6. Saranga on strike, fired up. Musadak, 2 wickets already. Oh, that's gone inside bat. Swaying away as well. Ended up behind middle and leg. Good delivery. Gives the captain a good one first up. End of the over, 7 done. Successful again for Hussain Mohammed and for the strikers. Titans 59 for 4. No. Change in bowling for the strikers. First time seeing Pandit today with ball in hand. Aji Chako is been aggressive. Lost his partner last over, so it might be his job to lead the attack for the Titans. He starts well backward of square, but deep square is in place. I'll take the single. And brings the captain back on strike for the Titans. Amasaranga got a good one for his first delivery. See what Pandit's got for his second. That's good bat on ball this time, and mid on not in place, back at long on, so takes a clever single. Gives him a fast one down leg and gets dispatched. It was short and it was aiming down the leg side, and Aji was onto it in a flash. Gets another boundary to his name, his second four. Just dragged it. This time Pandit with the left arm coming around the wicket. Just trying to get it to spin back in off leg, but Aji was onto it in a flash. Just eases one to gully. Takes an easy single. That's crunched hard, but straight to deep mid-wicket, down below our broadcast area in the swimming pool pavilion. End of the over, 8 done, Titans 68 for 4. Going at 8.5 still, high run rate, but it's coming down. It was higher than that early on with big hitting in the power play. Still 9 runs coming from that previous over helps. Mohammad Mustadaq Hussain will continue. He's bowled 2 overs, 2 for 14. Every time he's had a bowl, he's got himself a wicket. He'll be looking to get a third. Angie Chacko on strike on 7. He's on 14, sorry. That's the partnership. He's made 7 of it. Nice little drive through cover. Attempted fielding with the feet. They can get back safely for the 2. Just in time. Good running. And that one's on the pads and put away as well. Hit to the 45 behind square. Aji looking dangerous now, 20 off 11, including 3 fours. Straying onto the pads there and full. Again, straying onto the thigh pad, a little bit of a fumble from the short leg. And they keep it to a single. And it's the leg buys coming off the thigh pad. Winds up on this one, but hasn't got enough. It holds out the extra cover. The captain goes for two. Saranga out. And again, Hussain Mohammed gets a breakthrough. Sunil with his second catch so far. He's been put in that extra cover position. He's tall. He takes a good catch. And the captain departs. Geary coming to the crease at number 7 for the Titans. They keep the runs going, but they keep continuing to lose wickets, especially on the bowling of Hussain Mohammed. He said every over he has a bowl, he gets a wicket. There's Sunil just on left of screen, actually. Comes in. Says, I'm the one that took the catch. Put me on camera. And rightly so. Oh, big mix-up. He gets back because of a fumble. And often happen. Aji at the non-striker's end, having a chat. Got in quickly. The fielder from cover. Oh, that's a beautiful Yorker and well played in the end. That was right on middle stump. Did well to survive, Gary, but he does. Another wicket for Hussain. He's got 3 for 20 off 3. And after 9, the Titans 75 for 5. Pandit continuing. Aji continuing to get runs, but just a single. Slowly making our way up towards the halfway mark of this innings. Geary's wound up on that one, but hit it straight to mid-off. Good fielding. Shot probably deserved more, but they've got good field placement with that. Sunil still there at that extra cover, short catching position, pushed back mid-off. And they've got a wide-ish deep third in place there coming on screen. Pick that one up. Got a backward point as well, which I think is Hussain Mohammed sitting there. And they've got a short fine, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, and a wide-ish, cow corner-ish long on. There's almost into the play, Hussain, but it goes over his head, and the deep third picks up. Went for 10 in his first over. This one Went for 9 in his first over, Pandit. This over's been much tidier so far. Interesting to see after this over whether Mr. Dub bowls another. That'll be his last or saved for the death. Again, winding up hard. Gary's hitting hard. This time he's hit it nice and straight, so that wide long on has to come all the way around straight to the side screens almost. So he picks up 2. He's looking to hit hard, Gary. This one goes to Sunil at extra cover. Finishes with a dot. 5 runs coming from the 10th. We're at the halfway mark of the innings for the Titans. Winning the toss, electing to bat. They're 80 for 5. Change in bowling. It won't be Hussain Mohammed bowling out. Save him for the death overs. And Diwan Singh comes in. Actually called the strikers yesterday in the Diasqua Little So morning league games. They've got a ton of left armers. Diwan Singh's another. Oh, gets high on the bat. There was a bit of confusion about who was going to take the catch. Diwan Singh not happy it didn't fall into his hands in the end. Got close. Got large on Aji there. Thought it was just going to drift into the middle of the bat. In the end, almost hold out. Survives. A floater this time onto the toes. Getting through for some singles. If you can hear the phone ringing, I think someone's trying to call one of the Titans, one of the strikers out in the field. Their phone's down near their cricket bag. Desperately trying to find whose phone was ringing. It was close, but it was a bit high. Tall man. Anji Chaka. It's good over so far from Diwan Singh. Maybe it's his phone ringing. All wanted a single, but no single available with backward point onto it quickly. And this is just the over the strikers wanted. Calm that run rate, now under 8. Faster one. Picks it off, middle and off. Short leg. We'll keep it to a single, end of the over. 3 coming from it. 11 done. The Titans 83 for 5. See on screen, the Titans won the toss, elected to bat, and so far they've got the runs going. Half of their wickets down. 9 overs remaining. The battle's tight. Pandit to bowl his third. His last one was nice. Well, that's lofted beautifully. Mid-off up inside the circle, so work to do. Running down towards the scoreboard. He will cut it off. Long, long boundary. And they amble back for 2. Just eased that one over the top of mid-off's head. Nicely played. Didn't try to overhit it. Still got that wideish long off in place and mid-wicket and deep square leg. Oh, he's guided that through first, second slip. Very nicely done. Short boundary down there, and Hussain could not cut that one off. Clever play. No slip in place and a very wide deep third. Watch the replay. The left arm from Pandit. Just ever so gently guided it through second slip. Oh, he's mixing it up now. Goes with the reverse sweep. Got plenty on it. Got plenty on it indeed. Reverse sweep for 6. Wow, Aji Chako's bringing all the tricks. Does that guided one through slip for 4, and have a look at this one. This is pretty to watch, unless you panned it. Switch, there, bang, outside off. Sails away. That's a highlight, that one. Back live. Oh, good ball follow up. It's still got the skills, Aji Chako. Chops down on it. And the flat bat through gully. It's been a big over so far, 13 coming from it with 2 balls remaining. Got that run rate back up after over 8. Full. Geary's given it some, but he's hit it pretty much straight to long on. And the big hitting Aji Chako back on strike. Well, he tries to go big, but he's gone straight up in the air. Getting underneath it, the keeper takes the catch, and that is the end of the big hitting Aji Chako for 37. What an exciting over that was. The 4, the reverse sweep, and then in the end, Pandit gets his man. A good delivery, put lots of revs on it. And easy catch for the keeper. Hitesh Chabria coming out to replace Aji Chako's cameo, flying 37. And that partnership broken on 22. Most of it coming from that over, to be honest. 14 runs off that over. But Pandit gets the breakthrough. 6 wickets down now for the Titans after 12. Still got 8 overs to go. Just 4 wickets in hand. Dewan Singh to continue with ball in hand. And Geary's chopped that out nicely. There's some fancy soccer work going on down there. Picked it up with the boots, but not good enough. Into the ropes, and Geary gets his first boundary. Seems to have been the way for the Titans today with the bat. One would go big, one sits back, and when that big hitting player gets sent back to the pavilion, the next one takes over. He's tried to go big on this one. Has he got enough on it? It's going to just mid-off running back. Probably 10, 15 metres outside the circle, running backwards, just about got there, looked up, saw straight into the sun, and wasn't able to grasp it, but close. Dash Chabri are now on strike, face his first delivery. Gets a floater from Dewan and winds up on it. It's gone very straight. Work to do for Tirat Singh at long on. Faster one this time from Dewan. And cramps Geary for space. Picking up the dot. Good mix up here from Dewan Singh. There's the floater. Almost puts it down the throat of extra cover, but instead races into the boundary for 4. Almost lured Geary into the trap. They had the player there, and they're now going to have them further around a deep extra cover, which is where this ball went. Up in the air, and it was up for a long time. The fact that deep cover could get around there just outside the reach. So again, and this time they've pushed mid off back. So that deep extra cover has to come into the circle and do the fielding. End of a good over for the Titans. 11 coming from it. They brought up the 100 that over. After 13, Titans 108 for 6. Change in bowling. Bungle into the attack. Oh, almost starts with a wicket. Manoj Bungle. Floater this time up in the air. Could it be a caught and bowled? He's getting underneath it himself to take his own catch, and he does. He gets rid of the big hitting Geary this time. The 7th wicket falls for the Titans. Caught and bowled on the second delivery. Titans 108 for 7. Sorry, Mungo Runner, the captain, doing the caught and bowled. Confusion on who was bowling, but it is the captain doing the job himself. Mungal Rana. First ball was very good, second ball even better. Shamshir Singh in at number 9. And fired up captain, bowling the 14th over. Waited to the last minute to have a bowl. The floater, plenty of time to watch that one. He could have left it alone for wide. Instead, they'll take the single. In the end, probably should have taken the wide. There's a loose one really from the captain. That's the floater again, pops it in the air. He's going to get a second wicket for the over. Wow, the captain striking, luring Chabria into the false stroke. They had the short extra cover in place. Dewan Singh just waiting for that one, didn't have to move. Floats it, spins it a little. Chhabria has hit it straight down Dewan Singh's throat. That's the end of Chhabria for just one. The wicket's falling. Will the Titans bat out their 20 overs? Can the strikers restrict them after some early big hitting? Akshay Shah coming out at number 10. Still got to survive one more delivery of the captain of the strikers, Mungo runners. Devastating first over. Another big floater. Good decision. Pulls it into a vacant in the circle leg side field. So in an easy run, takes one. 2 runs, 2 wickets in that over, 14 done. The Titans are 110 for 8. Dewan Singh, who took the catch last over, going to have another bowl. Take one single through to deep extra cover. Again, apologies if you're hearing phone ringing in the earphones. That one's fuller and just dabbed back to the bowler. Strikers now starting to turn the screws on the Titans. Let me turn that down for a bit. Dewan Singh again. Oh, some dancing there. It's shuffled across from Singh. That's cut away nicely through a gap at cover. Dewan Singh also with a short catching extra cover position in place. Means there's inside the circle from that extra cover. The next person inside on the offside is at backward point. So there's a gap there for a single. Calls have catch it, but 2 bounces out to deep mid-wicket. The run rate goes up and the run rate goes down. Again, back down under 8 now with some wickets falling regularly. Faster one. And they just take that easy single to point, backward point, having to move around so we can run on the arm. Just the 4 singles coming from the 15th. 5 overs remain. The Titans 114 for 8. Captain continuing. And starts with another one. A good one. Drops his towel, but I've got runners first over. 2 singles, 2 wickets. Starts with a dot. Gives it plenty of air. Plenty of room. Cut in the air, but just wide of that extra. That's to one Singh again. Almost in the action. Short extra cover. This time going a bit square up through cover, so safely get through for the single. Akshay Shah back on strike. That's the big floater. Oh, he's lucky he got bat on that one. I think the keeper, Maz Mohammed, was eyes lit up, thinking there might be a stumping chance on. Another big floater and gets bat on it. It was very, very wide. It was, too wide. It's a no ball, wide. So they take the single. They get the single and a 4. It wasn't a single. So after talking up the captain, he's just let that one loose. It's hit the side of the pitch. Umpire Imran Arif signals no ball. Shamshay decides, I'll eat that one up and smash it out there towards point, and also take a free hit. There's the boss of the KCC Morning League, Afzal Haider, down there in the shadows, patrolling, watching the game, watching every game as he does. The free hit comes up, big walk down, that's hit hard, work to do for backward square, great work, diving effort, sliding face first, stops what would have been a certain 4. Gets a round of applause from his captain for the effort in the field. That's the end of the over. 8 runs coming from that one, the 16th. 4 overs remain. Titans 122 for 8. Dewan Singh to bowl out. 3 overs, none for 18 so far. Gives him a full toss. Lucky to get away with that one. Only a single. Kept it below waist height and didn't find the boundary. Shamshay Singh was trying. Sweeper comes around. Keeps it to 1. Akshay Shah back on strike. Comes down to make it a full toss. It's just going to be a single. Kirat Singh, long on, comes all the way in. It's going to be a good score for the Titans. How can they push from here? If they don't lose any wickets, they might get up to 150. That one's hit hard. Again, work to do. They've got a good fielder in place there at deep square leg. Cutting them off, keeping them to singles. This is the current run rate. They'll get to 152, the Titans. Of course, that means no more wickets lost. Pundit does the fielding and keeps it to a dot. He just hits it off the toes. For a single. Now I'm trying to think. It was PKVR yesterday. Strikers were playing. Pretty certain the strikers won. They chased down 119. So they needed 120 for win and they chased it down in 17. Completely different ground, of course. Oh, it almost bumped back onto the stumps. A good over there from Singh. It's the 4 runs coming from it. 18 legal deliveries remaining in the Titans batting innings. Looks like Sunil's going to have a bowl. Man's taken 2 catches. Sunil yet to bowl. No pressure. Taken a couple of catches, but now he needs to go and bowl the 18th. Quick. Saved him up for the tail enders here. They'll get a single though, well chopped out. Bouncer. Oh, he's chopped it straight to backward point. Bandits just put it down. It's right at the knees, like he was bending down, so it was at ankle height. Well, I think there's a life being given there. Shamshay Singh has hit it straight down backward point's throat. Well, just as valuable for the strikers. That's another dot. Oh, that's quick. Just missed the off stump. .140 might be the score here for the Titans as strikers are not giving up boundaries. Be nice to see Sunil get a wicket to go with his 2 catches. Done well. Bowling good line and length. Of course, Shah and Singh with the bat in hand, looking to push this total up. Sunil in again. Slashed at it. It's probably going to race away for 4 as a big top edge. And, oh, Hussain Mohammed actually cutters it off. He was at a short third. So had to run all the way back. They get 2. Keep the runs ticking over. On goes the Yorker. Moves the feet out of the way. Ashay Shah plays it nicely for a single. What's that? 5 runs coming from the 18th. Sunil's first. Titans 131 for 8. 2 overs remain. I think it's the captain going to have a bowl. Mangal Rana with ball in hand. Of course, he's also the captain, so he's probably not bowling, actually. It's going to be the opening bowler. Taran having a bowl. It is indeed. 2 overs, 1 for 16. Broke through early. And gets the second last over. And chopped away. It's going to be 1 bounce to deep cover. It's a good stroke. Just practicing, trying to go a bit further through point where there's a big vacant area. Managed to hit that one straight to deep cover. And that's good delivery, keeping it inside the tram. Comes down the wicket. Gets wrapped on the pad, far down. Maz Mohammed tried some soccer footwork. I think he kicked it straight into Tarandee, so they get through. Bit of glove involved, so he gets through for a single. Shah back on strike. Chopped up in the air, it's high, it's in the gap. Point region, he's going to push for two. Shah wants two. Shamsay Singh wasn't quite looking. I think there was two in there in the end, but one in the books. Handy little partnership, this one. Now 25 off 30. And that's whipped away backward of backward point, and he's going to get a boundary. Just what the Titans wanted. Extra runs. It was well played. Had Pandit there at backward point, so just put it finer of him. And squarer of Hussain Mohammed, who's sitting at a short third. You can see the two players there, top of screen on the right, and he's picked the gap between the two of them. Back live, one ball left of the penultimate over of this innings. And comes down, goes up. Doesn't get enough on it, which is fortunate because deep mid-wicket was waiting. And they'll take the single. 8 runs coming from the 19th. 6 legal deliveries remain. Titans 139 for 8. Tirat Singh's going to bowl the final over. Not going to give the final over to Hussain Mohammed, who's already got 3 wickets. Tirat Singh with the left arm gets the death over duties. 3 overs, none for 27. I think he got 3 wickets yesterday in the other game, league. Oh, interesting. He normally bowls around the wicket with the left arm, but this over, Tirat Singh is going to go over the wicket. Perhaps with the older ball. It's it to move a different way. They're bringing long off into long on. Wide long on. Long off into mid off. And a wide long on. That's hit out towards mid-wicket. A hard hit. Work to do, but he only gets a single. They've patrolled this boundary out near the swimming pool pavilion well, the strikers. Now 5 balls left. Can they get up to the 150 mark? A bit of a psychological barrier. Oh, he hit that hard and straight over the top of that mid-off. He came in from long off, so they'll get a boundary here. Puts the score up to 144 with 4 balls remaining. It's clever play from Akshay Shah. They saw that they brought the long off down inside the circle to mid-off, so he's gone straight over his head. Vacant area, nothing that wide long on could do. Had miles to run around there. Hands on head from Tirat Singh. Had a good day out yesterday. Hasn't had any luck today. Got a bit of punishment. Was going at 9 and over before this one. He's gone for 5 in the first 2. Sun shining brightly over the beautiful Kowloon Cricket Club in Jordan, Hong Kong. Lovely day for cricket. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else on a Wednesday. Shah batting well on leg stump. Does it again. They've pushed the mid-off back outside the circle, floating between the rope and circle. That one was falling short. They are not having much luck discussing where that floating position should be. They get Akshay Shah off strike, and now Shamsher Singh on strike. And he's gone very clever, but it's not going to get to the boundary. Got a big round of applause from the dugout. Again, deep square leg. Keep it to a single. 146, 2 balls remain. Comes down, winds up. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. It's gone over the rope for a maximum, and that's the 150 up for the Titans. Doing it in style. Akshay Shah decides, I'm not going to play around with mid-off, long-off. I'm going to go over the top of Long-on's head. Watch on the replay. Comes down, says stand and deliver. Back live, final delivery. Tries it again, lofted in the air. It's not going to go into the hands. It's going to fall safely. They're pushing hard. They've got 2. Are they going to come back for the 3rd? No chance, I don't think, but 2 more runs in the books. And there is the 20 overs done of the KCC Morning League Grade 1 match between the Titans and the Strikers. Innings break, 20 overs, 154 for 8 on the board. That means the Strikers will need 155 for victory. Join us after the innings break for all the exciting action here live from Kowloon Cricket Club. Innings break done. Back underway here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the Morning League Grade 1 match. Aaron Bush with you. Strikers out there needing 155 for victory. The keeper, Maz Mohammed, on strike for the strikers. Chandry with ball in hand, opening. He's put it in the slot and he's given that some straight down towards the scoreboard. It's racing away, very long boundary. Good chase in the end. Picks it up 2 or 3 steps in front. So get back for 2. Thought that one was going all the way out of the middle. He's picked the longest boundary at Kowloon Cricket Club. And a very good chase from mid-off. Kept it to 2. Tries again, inside edge onto the leg side this time. No one at square leg inside the circle. They've got the deep square, one of the 2 outside. The other one is out at deep cover. That'll bring Hamid on strike. He gets a good one shaping away. Good swing. Muhammad Ali getting a good one first up. And he gets another one in the slot. Don't worry about this one not making the boundary. 1 bounce over the road for 4. Finishes off the over. 7 runs coming from it. The strikers are 7 for the loss of no wicket. 19 overs remain. They need another 1 for 8 for victory. Similar shot from Muhammad Ali as we saw from Maz. He stood and delivered. Venki to bowl the second over for the Titans. Has he got an edge on that one? Yes, he has. Finger goes up from umpire John Prakash. They get a breakthrough immediately on the first ball of the second over. It is the keeper, Maz Mohammed, out for 3. Caught behind. Slashing at it. Into the gloves it goes. And strikers lose their first. Titans get their first breakthrough. Pundit coming in at number 3 for the strikers. Venki with a breakthrough first delivery. Pandit now, the left-hander, making a change in adjustment from Venkatesh to come around the wicket. It's a bit of a leading inside edge onto the leg side to get off the mark and off strike. Muhammad Ali back on strike as we saw previous over, going large, going straight. Power play in effect, so only the 2 available outside. quick and has him defending back to the bowler. Well, this I can see now. They've brought square leg inside the circle for this over. And they've still got the deep forward point cover out on the ropes near the training nets. And they've also got a deep third at that short boundary towards the pavilion. And another good delivery. This is a good over from Venki. Just racking up the dots and dot ball pressure, Venkatesh. They had a short extra cover in place. Now they're going to go with a forward point instead. Gully's come more around to a backward point. So looking for something going out that region. And just leaves that one go, and rightly so. Shoulders the arms on the wide. Gets the bat well out of the way. Just one loose one really from Venki so far. Decides to attack this time, but it's gone straight up in the air, and lucks of fortune. Mid-wicket was in short, so racing backwards, looking up, wasn't able to track it backwards. Someone had no chance there, and Amit survives a very good over for the Titans, getting their first wicket. Just the 2 runs coming from it after 2. The strikers 9 for 1, requiring another 146 for victory. Chandra will bowl a second, which will be the 3rd. Sid Pandit on strike. We've got the deep square leg in place for Pandit. And deep third, everyone else inside the circle. Leaves that one alone as it starts outside the tram lines and continues outside the tram lines. Trying to use the angle of the right arm around the wicket to the left-hander, but that one never started coming back in. That one angles in into the body of Pandit. Much better delivery. It's exactly what he wants to do with that angle. Bit of a rib tickler for Sid Pandit. Seems nonplussed, ready to go. It's a fuller one this time, but it did come back in. Keep it, taking it around middle and leg. It swung late. Didn't trouble the off stump. And this time gets it to swing too much. It drifts down leg. New ball, a little hard to control. Sometimes he starts it outside the trams and it just won't swing back in. Then he starts it on off stump and down leg side it goes, so he resets. Decides to bang a short one in, and that one has gone the other way. It's actually cut away off the pitch moved away. A bit of a tiring over. No runs off the bat this over so far, but we've only had 3 legal deliveries after 6. This time eased nicely. It's going to beat the short leg. Is it? Yes, it is. Very short boundary down there. Almost chased it down, but mission impossible to that Boundary Cafe area. Breaks the string of dots and wides. Played very nicely off the pads. Used the angle, kept the bat. Now I've put that short fine back on the ropes. And exactly who's going to get this ball this time. So it's not going to get to the ropes, get past it. You can see it top of screen. I think Chandra will be happy. The left-hander's off strike. Go back to his traditional over the wicket bowling to a right-hander. One ball left of the 3rd. More field shuffling from the Titans. Everyone rotating around. They're going to put somebody back in that floating mid-off to long-off position in case Ali tries to go large. Instead, he chops it out through cover, spins back around to deep point in the end. Takes the single, will retain strike 3, done. The strike is 18 for 1, requiring another 137 from here. The successful Venkatesh will bowl his 2nd. Just the 2 runs coming from his first, plus the wicket. Caught behind by Shamshay Singh. Not going to have that floating long off in place. You can see mid-off right on the circle, but not back. Oh, had Muhammad Ali just dapping it, that one. It was a bit of a nothing stroke. Still getting his field set. Even though he's starting with a good dot. Venky comes in. This time gets bat on ball, gets past the point fielder. Extra cover, deep cover comes around. Ali gets down the other end after his big 4. He's strung up some dots and just 2 singles, Muhammad Ali. We saw last over the left-handed pundit causing some issues for the bowlers. We'll see how Venkatesh handles it all. Gets a good delivery, but it's played nicely by Pandit. He's picked the gap again. Again, finding the boundary backward of point. This time, finding it onto the offside. They had a pretty tight cordon on the offside. And a good delivery, angling in at the stumps. And Pandit just puts the front foot forward. And there again, the left-hander causing some issues to the right armers coming around the wicket and forces the error. Good recovery there from Venkatesh. One more left, the battle continues. Oh, he tries to go big and he's copped another one into the rib cage. Pandit taking some damage. Venkatesh gets the dot, end of the over. 6 runs coming from it in the end. The Strikers 24 for 1 after 4. 2 balls remaining in the power play. Another 16 to chase down another 131. See the run rate required, slowly trickling up. Akshay Shah to bowl. So they are just going to bowl 2 overs, it seems, to start with. Maybe. We'll see if we'll see Venkatesh again next over. And Chandru will have a rest. Akshay Shah bowling to Muhammad Ali. And just pokes it past the wideish mid-off. They do have long off in place down near the scoreboard. Again, another single. It was a nice stroke this time, but they're wise to Muhammad Ali's game, making sure that long off area is covered. Let's see what Akshay Shah's got for the left-hander. It doesn't look like he's going to change the angle. It's just going to change the field a bit. He wants square leg coming inside the circle. Was out at deep square. I think they're going to go with 1 outside the circle. Confirm that later. That's good delivery across the body. I like this. I'm not sure all the around the wicket stuff to the left-hander was working. No, Pandit did cop a couple into the ribs, so the second now will be outside the circle, deep third, but they were inside the circle. Very tight offside field. They've got mid-off, extra cover, cover point. Floating slower ball gets the dot in the books. Stretching Pandit, not able to beat the square leg inside the circle now. Oh, that one took off. Shah apologises. Don't think it was what he was attempting to do. It's pitched on off stump and just shot away. Left-handers causing the bowlers of the Titans a little bit of issue. Oh, and this time he's going to go over the head of that square leg brought inside. If the square leg was on the rope, that was out. Pandit knew that, so just went over the top of square. Only a single. A little bit of risk for not much reward. He's safely down the other end. Muhammad Ali back on strike. Muhammad Ali's tried to go big. It's gone nowhere. The keeper is getting underneath it. Singh takes the catch. He's got 2 catches. And the second wicket falls for the Strikers. The Titans get another. The Strikers 27 for 2. Too quick this time from Akshay Shah. Big breakthrough and a big wicket for Akshay Shah, dismissing the opener Hamid Ali out there now. Rower on strike. Shah says that's hit the pads and that's why it's gone down leg. Umpire John Prakash says it went down leg because that's where it went. Wide called. Just outside off, nicely watched onto the bat for Rowett. That's the end of 5 overs. Strikers losing another. They're 28 for 2. 127 required in the final 75% of the innings. Venkatesh will bowl a third, coming in round the wicket. Oh, now he started to figure out where to bowl to Panjit. There's a good delivery. A good little battle between these two. Venkatesh been very tidy. Comes in again. He's pounded a fuller one and he has no idea where that went. Inside edge squeezed it out the square. Run rate required, pressure starting to build slowly. And the power play after this one, they'll be able to protect the boundary better, the Titans. What a tip and run. Tight offside field denies any single. 3 dot balls for Venki. So we like to say dot ball pressure. 3 dot balls can sometimes bring a wicket. Make the batter think, I've got to break this. Trying to go big. In reality, they just need to see off Venkatesh, who's bowling exceptionally well as he comes in again. Oh, big mix-up, big mix-up. Got to be out. Got to be out. Is out. Didn't get the wicket himself, but Venkatesh involved. Rowett throws his helmet down in disgust. He's not happy with that mix-up. Looks like let's get confirmation on who threw the ball in, but it was a great throw. Good pick up from Venkatesh. And a very disappointed Rawat. That's the previous overs bowler, Akshay Shah, with the throw in from mid-on. Manoj coming to the crease at number 5. Manoj Bagyal joining Pandit. We talked about it. Dot ball pressure brings mistakes. And while the batter is still out there, did cause this dismissal of the non-striker as we come back live. Almost similar. Pandit's hit the fuller one to the mid-off, mid-wicket region. This time, Manoj wisely Didn't come down the wicket too far. Tries to go large. Akshay Shah again into the action. A direct hit. Oh, just outside. And Punter gets home. Ruins what would have been a Titans team maiden, wicket maiden. 1 run and a wicket coming in the 6th. The strikers 29 for 3. Still needing 126. And the man that assisted in the run out, Akshay Shah, will continue. The Titans would want to get used to bowling to the left-handed Pandit because there's a fair few left-handers in this striker's outfit. And it is Akshay Shah to Pandit. He tries to belt him through a forward square, but just for the single. Manoj will get to face his first delivery of the game. Field placing for the new right-hander. Had a short cover, but they're going to move that to point. They've got an extra cover and mid-off in place. Just watch that one onto the bat, Manoj. Not a lot of footwork. Akshay was honing in on the stumps. Slower floater one. Tries to put it away behind square, but they have the player waiting at the 45 inside the circle. Talked about putting the screws on in the first innings. Still got away and got up to 150 for the Titans. Strikers at the moment dealing in singles and ones. Right on cue, it's just gone straight over the head of mid-on. It's going to be a 4. Risk and reward there for Manoj. Mid-on was perhaps 6'4". Would have been a catch. As it is, went just over the top of the fingertips and the head. Mid-on. That one's going to be... Oh, what is going on there? Has it hit the... It has. It's hit the helmet. So it's a wide +5. This one better. Well, I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've got to call that one when the ball's hit the helmet for 5 extra runs. I think it's certainly the first time I've seen the signal from the umpire, so we learn something new every day. 7 overs done. In the end, 11 runs coming from that over, 6 of them in extras. 40 for 3, 13 overs remain, 115 more required for victory. And they're going to change the bowling. Leave an over available for Venkatesh. Will be Giri into the attack for over 8 for the Titans. Pundit on strike. Geary comes in. Winds up on that one. That's gone all the way over the top of the training area, up into the trees for a maximum. Big hitting. Like to call that the Jamie Atkinson area. That's where Jamie Atkinson likes to deliver balls all the time. And this time it's Pandit into the Atkinson zone. I just made that up, but it's now called the Atkinson zone, if I could say it. Maybe it's the Jamie zone. That's a great shot from Pandit. Showing his intent. Up to 19 now. 3 boundaries to his name. That's his first maximum. And a good comeback delivery. Brilliant delivery from Geary. Just past the outside edge. Much needed maximum off the first delivery, but the good comeback ball now. Geary comes in again. And he's whipped that away off the pads for a single. Bat on ball. They had the fine leg in place. Manoj on strike now. Gets a shorter one, chops it straight into his boot. Keeping that run rate required under 9, which is good. Need to keep wickets in hand as well. It's not entirely the same strikers side that played yesterday in the other league. Batting depth might not be as strong. And again, chops down. Thoughts of a single not there. Geary, on the other hand, is not sure how he hasn't chopped it on. And after going for a maximum of his first delivery, he's really fought back well, Geary. And goes the Yorker length. Just a couple of stumps outside off, left alone. 3 dots to finish, 8 overs done. Strike is 47 for 3. 108 more from here. Rama into the attack. Has he lured Pandit into the trap? He's left it just a little bit short. Had the player lurking, a deep square leg. Again, trying to go for a maximum. Falls short. Takes the single. Saranga. Now will bowl to Manoj. as the strikers trying to creep up to the half-century mark. And it's in the air. It's in the air for a long time. Coming in. Oh, got hands to it. A massive run in. 20 metres from that floating mid-on, mid-off. It's like that floating long-off area. What an effort. And ended up getting hands on it. It's Aji Chaco that got there. Didn't think it at any point would make it. Ended up diving and just getting hands on it. Take the single and punt it back on strike. Excitement plus. As the strikers try to put the runs on now. Panda tries to go big. He's got it up in the air again. This time, oh, it's been put down again. That time was a much easier catch from the deep square leg. And he's still down on the ground, disappointed in his effort. Oh, it's the bowler that bowled so well. Venki out there, that was his. I'm sure there's a bit of sunshine up there in his eyes, but he got there, and in the end, it brings up the strikers 50. Eventful over so far. And again, in the air, but this time to the side of Aji Chaco. He's going to get there. No, it's not. It's going to go through his feet. He's running everywhere, trying to stop things. These two out in the middle. They're not minding going aerial. 2 drop catches this over, and this one unable to be stopped as it was overrun by Aji Chaco. And goes, oh, it's again, that's another drop catch. I mean, that was absolutely smoked. You could see Rama shaking the hand. That one hurt. It's not often you'll see 3 drop catches in an over. And at the end of 9, the strikers 55 for 3. They've got exactly 100 runs from here for victory in 11. You can see the run rate required, 9.09. They took 8 off that previous over. Oh, action plus as we move towards the halfway mark of this innings. Giri to bowl his second. Manoj on strike. He gets a good Yorker length on leg stump. I'll take the dot. Shorter this time. Same result though. Another dot in the books. Popped in the air, chance this time. Venkatesh makes no mistake, takes the catch this time. And that's the end of Bagyal for 10. And they get the breakthrough. 4th wicket falls for the strikers. They're 55 for 4. Venkatesh making amends, sitting out there at point. Popped up, gave himself some room. Easy catch, takes it, makes no mistake. 4 wickets down now for the strikers. Still 100 runs required. Getting a little nervy. And brings the captain to the crease. Rana coming in at number 6. The captain, Mangal Rana, coming out at number 6. He brought himself on with the ball and was devastating, taking 2 wickets in his first over. Now he's got a job to do with the bat, with his team requiring another 100 from here. Giri gets a well-deserved wicket, putting pressure on Manoj, then cramped him for space. That's how it ended up, floating over to point. I think he taking the catch. Now runner on strike. Oh, he gets a good one to start with as well. Straying down leg a little. Little pop-up onto him. You see Venkatesh there, top of screen. And the KCC letters. That's where he took the catch, just to his left. Geary comes in again. Big swing from the captain. No contact at all. Moved a little bit away. See, it's warm work out there. Sweat on Geary as he comes steaming in. Final delivery, get us to the halfway mark. This one dabbed down on the ground to Venkatesh, who took the catch, which caused the wicket maiden. That is the 10th over. A wicket maiden for Geary and the Titans. 10 overs done. Strikers still 55 for 4, still requiring 100 for victory. Now needing 10 runs and over from here. Ramasaranga to continue. 8 off his first. It was a eventful over. Let's see if perhaps some catches are held this over, with 3 going down in his previous. Pandit on strike, he's had a life. This one he keeps nicely along the ground, straight to point. Well, starting to get in the panic stations for the strikers. The dot balls. Gets down on one knee, gets through the short mid wicket. Aji Chaco comes all the way around from long on. And in the end, they just took a single, so that was a really good work. It went all the way down towards the sheds and the scoreboard. You can see why he's out there, because that's a long throw. He's made it all the way in. So, the captain, Mangal runner on strike. Looking to get off the mark, looking to get off the mark in style. Stand and deliver. He only was walking down the pitch to say, did you see that one, Sid? Because he wasn't running. He knew that was going to be a maximum as soon as it came off the bat. Just what the strikers required. He'll take a single. It's Sid's turn to go out towards the swimming pavilion, and he'll get a boundary. Runs flowing. And gets down on one knee. Has he got enough on this one? Yes, he has. He's put it on top of the training nets. Huge over for the strikers. Just what they needed coming off the back of a wicket maiden. 18 runs coming from the 11th. Strikers 73 for 4. Now they need 82 with 9 overs remaining. Oh, huge over for the strikers. 18, including 2 maximums. Sumit Da to have a bowl for the Titans. After that big over from Rama, they're changing up, seeing what they could do. 18 run over, 18 run partnership. Runner on strike. 7 off 5. Gets it backward of point. Two more to the total. And that one, yeah, fading outside the tram line. Another extra in the books, valuable for the strikers. Lots of space out there. Venki right on the ropes and then to get a single. Oh, it's giving him a full toss. And that one's almost into the playground. That has gone a long way. Might need a new ball. And gave Pandit a life a few overs ago. And it's starting to become very costly. That's the 3rd maximum. I think he was lucky to get away with that one not being a no ball as well. Very high. Umpire Imran Arif at square legs. It's just underneath. That's on top of the training nets, I see. That's the delay. Second one to go on top of the training nets. Head ball retriever. Afzal Haider in the nets. Knows how to do that. Throw a quicker ball up to pop it off. Almost ready to get back underway. They got that square leg, you can see, straight on top of near that black screen. They've also got a deep mid-wicket right where those training nets are. At the moment, struggling to stop Pandit. And he just pivots on that one. That is beautiful. Short leg in place, nobody on the rope, so he just takes full advantage down to the boundary, cafe boundary. Wow. If you'd asked me 1.4 overs ago who was going to win this game, you'd think the Titans were going to win it in a canter with 100 runs required off 10 overs. The last 10 deliveries have changed the complex of this game. 10 deliveries, 32 runs. Tries again. He's not going to make the boundary this time. Short of a misfield, and it's not. It's well fielded. Giri out there now. What was deep square leg for Pandit. He comes into point for the right-handed runner. He swats it hard. There's no way Venkatesh can stop that one into the training nets. Another boundary, another huge over. The last one went for 18. This one went for 19 with the extra. Wow. It's that 39 runs in 37 runs in 2 overs. And strikers all of a sudden, they were 55 2 overs ago. Now they're 92. Partnership 37 off just 15 deliveries. 3 4s, 3 6s. And now the Titans are trying to figure out what they can do. Akshay Shah back into the attack. 2 overs, 1 for 15. He has bowled well. But he is another one that has sort of struggled against Pandit, where to bowl it, how to bowl it. He's strong off his pads, we've seen that. Could this be it? Could this be the wicket? It's lost in the air and falls between 2 players. And no, in the end, Pandit survives again. I feel like that was lost in the sun. It's a horrible place in the morning in KCC to be fielding over near the training nets. I think they've actually replaced the player that was running in and lost it with somebody who's wearing a hat. Perhaps that's going to give them a better chance at getting rid of Pandit. He's down the non-striker's end with a single. Runner back on strike, 14 off 8. Oh, this could be a direct hit. Run out, is it? No, gets back just in time. Pandit was saying no very, very loudly, which gave runner the chance to scamper back. That's a good delivery from Akshay. Keeps it just inside the tram lines, bowling it full outside off. Couple of dots. Thank you. Catch my breath. Shea again. Well, that would be belly before wicket if it was, because it's hit him in the ribs. But what it is the first 3-dot ball in a row pressure from the Titans in quite some time. What can it do? Can it bring a wicket? It may well bring a wicket. Harron getting close. It's just dropped at his toes. It's coming in off the boundary. Couldn't quite get there. They can't figure out how they're going to get a wicket, get a catch to hold. Was only a single though, and in the context of the game, 8.5 runs an over required. This over has been very good. This one going to be the one. Is this the one that gets Pandit? It is the one that gets Pandit. Singh down on his knees, takes the catch, and Pandit goes for 45. A marvellous innings comes to an end, and the 5th wicket falls for the Strikers on 95. The dot ball pressure, finally, Akshay Shah has a charging Pandit. It's gone straight up in the air over his head. And it's taken a man with gloves on to take a catch and dismiss Pandit and break a big partnership. Haji Chaka, who had a great innings with the bat, top scoring. I think it was 37. He's been given the duty. After that brilliant over from Akshay Shah, 2 runs and a wicket, bringing the Titans back into the game. 7 overs remain. 61 runs required. You can see 42 balls. That means 8.71 runs an over. Guided from runner, but the short third's there. He has to scamper. Gets back. That'll bring the new batter, Sunil, on strike. Took some great catches at extra cover in the first innings. Sunil Kumar coming in at number 7. He's still got to find 60 more runs with his captain out there. Nice Yorker length and well played by Sunil. Punches it out to deep cover. And importantly, rotates the strike back to the big hitting runner. 16 off 13. Well, with Pandit back in the sheds, does that cool the heels of Rana? Or is he going to continue to try to swing big? Titans think so, with plenty of players outside the circle. And Ajit Chako just trying to stay out of Rana's arc, pushing it too far outside the off stump. They're going to take a single as it just bobbles past Ajit, but not just the single. And that one stays just inside the tram line, so another dot as the strikers try to get to the 100 mark. Could well come down to the wire this game. Coming off a very long run-up, Ajit Chako right on the circle. As he turns around, comes in. Oh, another very good delivery. One went the slower one. And Sunil overplaying. And dot balls continue. Final delivery of the 14th. Oh, Sunil's trying to go big on this one. He hasn't got enough under though, and he goes straight down the throat of long on. And the wicket falls. 6 down now for the strikers on 98. Ajit Chako gets the breakthrough. Shashank with the catch down at long on. Nice catch. Fortunately, in that position, no sun in the eyes, so easy catch, and that's the end of Sunil for 1. Coming out to the middle at number 8 for the strikers, it is Mohammad Hussain. Musadak on his shirt. That's what he was in the system yesterday, but we have him as Mohammad. Hussain coming out to join the captain. Maybe it's his job to get it. Well, Ajit Chako did it with a bat and then gets a wicket at the end of the 14th, his first over. He's got 1 for 3. Akshay Shah continuing. And chancing their arm for a single. Rana wanted a second. Singh with the gloves on, informing him that Mohammad Hussain was hit by the ball. You can't do that. It's not sportsmanlike. So Musakadak now will face his first delivery. And he's tried to put that one into the swimming pool. All he's managed to do is a big fresh airy. Just going down leg perhaps, or an inside edge. It's close. One of the appeals were there. Either way, it's a dot ball, and dot balls are not strikers' friends. they had those massive overs where they put on 37 in 2, got the run rate down into the 8s. It's back up to 10 now. Well, he's given that a heave, but it's not got enough on it. And Subas takes the catch, comes in from mid-wicket, and that's end of a very short innings, a duck for Mohammad Hussain. Now 7 down for the Strikers.
You ready? Once the build is with the cap, go. Mate, yes.
Huge appeal. First delivery to Tirat Singh. On bat on ball this time, but it's going to be a dot. Just the one run coming and a wicket in the 15th. The Titans up and about again. The Strikers with 5 to go, a 99 for 7, requiring another 56.
John! You walk. John! John! Your walkie-talkie's not working.
Ajit Chaka to continue. Runner winds up, but only a single, and he took the catch doing the fielding out at deep mid-wicket. Hundred runs up with that single. Ajit Chaka now bowling to Tirat Singh. He takes a wander and just falls at his feet. Luckily, he was halfway down the pitch when it happened. And the captain says, I'm coming through. I'm going back on strike, and I'm going to try to chase down these 54 runs required, because the run rate required is creeping up to 2 a ball. They did over 3 a ball in those 2 overs after the halfway mark. They don't want to have to do that all the way to chase this down with only 3 wickets in hand. Captain will be looking to guide the team home. But the Titans have been bowling well ever since those 2 overs. Full one that floats down and drops, so it's only going to be a single to long off. Left-handed Singh again comes charging. Work to do for Ahmed. They're running hard, trying to get every run they can. They need 2 and a ball, basically, so they need to do that all the way through to the 20th. Again, decides to go wandering and almost lost the top of his leg stump doing it. Archie's now wise to the wandering Tirat Singh. Wanted to shape back in, but just not enough to take the top of leg. Final delivery of the 16th. Faster one onto the pads. Archie makes sure that Tirat gets back and says where he is, so it's a dot. 5 runs coming from the 16th. The Titans will be happy with that. Strikers 104 for 7. Long way to go, 12.75 now. More than 2 runs a ball required for the Strikers. And the Titans have decided now it's time to finish this off, bringing Venkatesh back into the attack. 3 overs, 1 for 9. Pick of the bowlers so far today in what's been a pretty tidy Titans bowling. Only a couple of overs, been a bit ugly. Well, very ugly, let's be honest. And now Venki. Bowling to runner. They're pushing hard, but there's no 2 in this one. Only if you want to run yourself out, and that's exactly what the captain said. Back you go, Tirat. Ones won't do it. Boundaries will. The Strikers are going to need to strike out now. Going around the wicket. And goes straight through him. Middle stump. Out, down, castled. That's the end of Tirat Singh. And Venkatesh does it again. 8th wicket falls for the Strikers on 105. Beautiful delivery. Goes around the wicket to the lefty. Lefty charges, lefty misses. You miss, I hit. Tarun now coming out at number 10. Strikers in all sorts of strife. I think the Titans have got this one covered.
Money, out in the middle. Got the floppy on. I rate it. Quick Venkatesh, back over the wicket. Using the ship in York to start with. Played well by Taryn. One over, Venki. 1 point. Got the catch out of the deep. Get over the line. Winged himself with another catch. 2 wickets to his name. Beautiful effort. Venkatesh. And nice pull. Good straight back.
Venkatesh with 2 wickets to his name. Got the job done. 2 balls left of his spell. Oh, it gives him a nice full young Yorker over the line. Yorker. He's already castled Tirat Singh this over. .50 off 19. It's starting to become mission impossible for the Strikers. And especially with bowling like that. Well played by Taryn, but that's a great over again for the Titans and also Venki. He's bowled out 2 wickets to his name. Great effort. And 3 overs remain. Strikers still need 50. Creeping towards 3 runs a ball required now with only 2 wickets in hand. Archie Chaco will continue, looks like. Bowl his third. He's got 1 for 9 so far. It is Archie Chaco. And one-man stand out there now. Runner, the captain, on strike. Tries to crunch it. And there's Venky now out near our broadcast area, finishing off his bowling, so he gets to patrol deep mid-wicket. Runner only able to find singles at the moment, which puts Taran back on strike. Asked for money after facing 4 good deliveries from Venkatesh, looking to get off the mark. Oh, and he will get off the mark. Puts it through first slip to get off the mark, and he'll get a boundary to get off the mark. A diving Singh, unable to get the glove on it. It was wide. It was just dabbed straight through first slip, which is kind of cheeky, but I kind of like it. Well done, Taran. Get off the mark. Kind of dabs at it again this time, but nothing on it. Feel like an edge behind, straight to Singh. There's a chance. Shamshay Singh has done well with the gloves today for the Titans as well. Worked hard. Oh, bottom hand on this one, a chance, running in, getting underneath it. I just can't get there. There's been not much luck out there at long off today. Ramakrishna Saranga that time running all the way in, it just falls an arm's length out of reach. That said, they've pretty much got the game covered. 44 off 14. You'd say he's unlikely at 3 a ball plus. And he's kept that one inside the trams. He has good ball, good death bowling from Archie Chaco. Again, he's gone for 6 this over so far, but it's far less than is required. At this point, it might be batting out the 20 overs for pride for the strikers. Runner on strike. And this time, just too far outside the tram lines. Picks up the extra and needs to re-bowl the final ball of the 18th. Oh, he's wound up on that one. It's not where I think he was aiming, but he'll take the boundary. Keeps him in the game. 39 off 12, not impossible. That wide at the end from Chaco, ending up with a boundary as well. Just keeps the strikers in this. And with Venkatesh bowled out, it's now a decision from Captain Ahmed to see who's going to have a bowl. Lots of discussion. Rama going to bowl, or is he going to hand it off? He's going to hand it off. Hitesh is going to have a bowl. Hitesh Chabria. I don't think he's had a bowl today, has he? No. No stress. Hitesh just bowled the second last over of the game. Here he goes. He starts with a good one. Lots of spin as well, given it's the Astro. Well, dot ball's completely the enemy of the strikers with 39 required. Though, downside, down leg side, helps. Any extra helps at this point. 38 off 11. Full toss, just below waist height. Signals square leg umpire John Prakash. Single. Innings runner back on strike. They're not going to take a single there. Geary onto it quickly, keeping it down to a dot. 37 off 9. Runners tried to put that into the swimming pool where we are, and it's towed bat straight out to Geary at point. Ends up in another dot. Chabria, given the ball for the first time in the second last over, has done well. Runners decided it's time to reverse sweep. And no dice. Just 2 runs so far. 1 ball remaining in the 19th. The penultimate over about to finish. That time gets it on the full. Venkatesh will pick it up though from deep mid-wicket. Well, he tried to pick it up. Luckily, Harron was there to help him out. And take the single. 3 off the over. Well bowled for Chabria. Strikers 119 for 8. Well, strikers now require a 6 off every delivery to win this game. As Ajit Chacko is going to bowl the death over. 3 overs, 1 for 20. Here we go. 6 a ball required. And that's not going to be one. Venkatesh getting underneath it. Takes the catch, removes the captain. That's the 9th wicket to fall. A dot ball, not a 6. Runner goes. And the strike is now 119 for 9. Straight down the throat of Venkatesh at deep mid-wicket. He's trying to clear the ropes, but didn't get close enough. It was a fair way in off the ropes in the end. Round of applause from Aji. Dewan Singh coming in at number 11. The game is done. More than 6 a ball now. I'll just mix it up. I said there was a few left-handers in this side. Dewan Singh's another one of them. So just make the field change around for 5 final deliveries. The Titans will be happy with this win. They put good runs on the board and they've defended it well. They had control of the game for 18 of the 20 overs. It was just over 11 and 12 where it kind of looked like the strikers might get back in this. He's hit it away behind square. Deep square makes it a single. Tyrone back on strike. He just eases it. Oh, they wanted to run. Dewan was down, but sent back, so it's a dot. Good fielding, good bowling. Titans getting the job done. Again, that similar shot, similar result, straight to extra cover. There's the final delivery. They're going to take a single. The captain, Iftikhar, has a shy. Would have been out if it hit. In the end, they put 1 more run on, but it doesn't matter. It's the Titans who get over the line, putting 154 on the board and then defending it, winning by 33 runs. See the match summary there. Ajit Chacko did it with the bat. Good 3 wickets there for Mohammad Hussain, the captain getting 2 as well in 1 over, but then strikers came out needing 155 for victory. Running 33 runs short. Akash Shah getting 3 for 18 to go with his 25. And 2 apiece for Venkatesh and Aji. Titans winning by 33 here at Kowloon Cricket Club. I think we're calling the man of the match for this Kowloon Cricket Club Morning League Grade 1 fixture. It will be Akash Shah. Congratulations to him, getting 3 for 18 and 25 not off 17. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning live from 7 a.m. for the Grade 2 match. I'll be back then, but until then, Aaron Bush signing off.